If only you knew the crew and what everybody's going through. It's like I said, it's like torture. And we're going to introduce you to Jimmy Stovall. First of all, Corky's has been here at QVC, I believe, for more than 25 years.
That's right.
Isn't that right? And we have Jimmy Stovall with us, who is truly a pit master. He's been running the restaurant for the last 30 years. He's a certified barbecue judge. And I don't know who's standing next to you, but I'd love to meet him.
Yeah, Mary Beth, this is Tom Cassidy. Tom Cassidy's a longtime pit master,
Yes.
longer than me. He is also a barbecue judge.
Right.
He's an award-winning pit master.
Wow.
And so he helps me out on the QVC shows, and I'm excited to have him here.
It's so great to have both of you with us. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, so we are going to make everybody drool one more time throughout this entire hour. But here's what I will tell you. Everything I've ever ordered from Corky's has been fantastic. And with boys, as much as I have boys at my house, your ribs are incredible. But let's start with this pizza. Now, we can choose this to have chicken on it or pork on it.
Yeah,
and we call these
right.
personal pizzas, but they actually look pretty good sized.
Oh, they're half-pound pizzas. And Mary Beth, so what are two of my favorite foods? Barbecue and pizza. And this puts them both together.
Oh, yes, please.
So these are individual 8-inch half-pound pizzas. And we did this, really, we created this for the households that are like 1 and 2 people.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to order some huge pizza to come in. You want a nice meal that has everything you want on it. It is loaded with meat. And let me tell you about this. I want you to see this. So first of all, fresh made crust. And what I did with these is I made it to where it's the same thickness all the way through.
Okay.
So it's not drooping. It's not that tiny piece where everything falls off.
Yeah.
It's a nice thick crust. And then we put our barbecue sauce, our original barbecue sauce on the bottom. Then we top it with our hand-pulled pork or that hand-pulled chicken, that smoked chicken or smoked pork.
Mm-hmm.
Then we top it with the artisan cheeses. And they're individually packaged, Mary Beth. Let me show you this.
Yeah.
This right here, this is how they come to you, and you can just slip them in your freezer sideways. You're going to get 8 of them, so you got 8 meals coming to you.
Yeah.
And all you do, you can cook them from frozen.
Good.
$4.25 for about 12 to 15 minutes. The
wow.
cheese melts, the crust bakes up, and that pork and that barbecue sauce melds together. They are a perfect flavor combination. And I'm going to let Tom talk about barbecue pizza because we have a barbecue team together in May every year in Memphis in May. And after we cook all that pork,
Yeah.
what do we make?
Barbecue pizza. Every time. You've got piles of pulled pork, piles of pulled chicken. You've been eating barbecue for a week. You throw the pizzas on the smoker, the doughs, and you make these pizzas and you load them up, right? That's what we've done here. We've taken that exact same thing that we've done at barbecue contest after barbecue contest. We take that and we bring it to your door right here. These pizzas are outstanding.
You know, when you think about it, it's less than $8 a pizza. And
That's right.
I agree with you guys. Jimmy, you said it. You know, when it's just Mark and me at home, and, you know, sometimes the kids do go off to doing their own things. And it's just Mark and me home, but we're, you know, hungry for pizza. You know, if we order a large pizza, we probably don't even eat half of it, and then the other half goes in the refrigerator and sits there for a week until we throw it out, you know, and it's just a waste. And so this, to me, oh my word, this looks incredible. Now, I will tell you, there's only about 200 sets of each. So 200 sets of the pork pizzas, 200 sets of the chicken pizzas. And the chicken is going very, very quickly. If you want to go on auto delivery, it would come to you every 90 days for up to a year. But these sold out in January. We just got these back in now for February.
We did it. So they're handmade, each one.
Okay.
And Mary Beth, another thing that I love about it is not just because it's easy, but we don't skimp on the meat. And I want you to see this right here. This one, you know, you can see all the meat. And this is not just some, some pork that somebody put. This is our Corky's, award-winning pulled pork that we smoke for 22 hours. It is hand pulled. We top that pizza generously with that pork, and then we top it with the cheese. So the sauce is underneath. Every bite you get that melty cheese, you get that tangy barbecue sauce, that smoky pulled pork, or the smoky pulled chicken. We do the chicken the exact same way. So it truly is a meal. And I really did do this size for the 1 and 2, people households, like you said, when you don't want to, have a lot to cook, or maybe it's just a lunch and you want something just easy to do from your freezer in your oven in 15 minutes.
Air fryer. Air fryer guy.
Yeah, you can put them in the air fryer, depending on what kind of air fryer you have. Now, let me just ask you, first of all, do you know what the diameter of those are?
I believe they're 8-inch pizzas.
8-inch, okay.
Yep.
Excellent.
And so, I think if that you've seen it where we cut it into, fourths or 8, but really fourths is a great little size. Perfect for a lunch, perfect for a dinner where you have everything. You don't need to even make a side with this. Look at that pizza. And really, the true meaning of it is the flavors. Is when you bite into it, you sink your teeth into it. You've got that nice crunchy crust that's thick all the way across. Then you have that tangy Memphis barbecue sauce. Pulled pork, or there's the pulled chicken. You see that white meat chicken with the seasonings? You can even see the seasonings on that chicken.
Right.
And then topped with cheeses.
That's what I was going to ask.
So good.
Is there anything like onions, garlic, anything like that on it that we should know? Some people love that, some people don't.
Yes.
So I'm just curious.
So there's seasonings. When we season the chicken, we put it on our smokers. Same with the pulled pork. So there is going to be some seasonings and flavors in there. But just like with any real barbecue, authentic barbecue, it's all about the meat. And that's why I want you to know these are loaded with meat. It's not like when you buy some cheap pepperoni pizza or something at the grocery.
We were just saying,
and you're
a
like,
refrigerated pizza. Have you ever bought a refrigerated sausage pizza? And there's 5 little tiny pieces of sausage dribbled on it.
Scatter it
and
around.
You're like, okay, where's the meat? And so anyway, I love that we can tell these are covered in meat. Yep. They're also covered in cheese. And instead of a marinara sauce, which everybody's always, that's what we're used to, but let's do something different. Let's take an award-winning barbecue sauce and put that on the bottom of it. And I think it looks amazing. I've never had those before. Now, we are down to fewer than 150 left in the chicken and 150 left in the pork. For me, I would definitely go with the pork because I love pork. And you guys do pork like nobody else. So
we do. And Tom knows, tell about how slow, the process of cooking a great pulled pork.
It takes a long time. You can't rush it, right? It's love and just working through it. Slow and steady, low and slow. That's how we get 20 hours for this pulled pork to make this pizza. We don't skimp, right? It's edge to edge meat, edge to edge cheese, lots and lots of it. And it's really, really good. I had a bunch of them on Sunday that I won't name.
Right.
I had a bunch of them. I cut them into quarters, and people I didn't have enough. I ate them and ate them and ate them. They were so good.
And if I had known about these ahead of time, I would have gotten them for that big game because I can tell you honestly, you couldn't get a pizza if you wanted to. The stores were out of pizza. The pizza places were like, you might as well order at 9 in the morning because otherwise you're not getting it.
Bring it to you Monday. No.
Yeah, we should have had these. Here's the other thing, too. I wanted to tell everyone, you guys actually sell your award-winning barbecue sauce in bottles that we sell here on QVC. So if there you go. That was perfect timing.
How about that?
Because, it's like if you want to have some extra of the sauce that you can then, like you say, you can slap some more onto the pizza if you want to. Then all you do is go to QVC.com and just type in Corky's barbecue sauce, and you can see the different ones that we have there. This company has been around since 1984. Is that right?
That's right. So 1984, more than 35 years ago. And Mary Beth, in Memphis, barbecue restaurants, there is a barbecue restaurant every corner.
Yeah.
And in order to be in Memphis, and in the barbecue capital of the world, and to be around for more than 35 years, you have to do something right. And to me, you do it the same way, day in and day out. You don't take any shortcuts. Yeah. And that truly is. And I mean, we have pitmasters. I've been at Corky's 28 years almost. And a lot of the pit masters have been here longer than me.
Wow.
So we really do, make sure that we do it the authentic way. We don't take any shortcuts, because in Memphis, we'd be laughed out of business in a heartbeat. And
Well,
so what you're getting is you get that great energy from Memphis. You get the great flavors, the aromas when you're heating it up, and a great pizza.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you want to get these pizzas, they're going quickly. They are individually wrapped. You can put them right in your freezer. You get 8 of them. You can choose 8 with pork or 8 with chicken. And we have fewer than 100 left in the pork, right around 100 left in the chicken, and it's $63.64. That's less than $8 a pizza. And that's an 8-inch pizza. It's plenty for 1 or 2 people, maybe even 3. All right, we have the ribs are coming. The ribs